Well, hi, Emily White.
Well, hey, Courtney Holland. How are you doing?
I'm good. Welcome to That Wasn't the Plan, Emily.
Well, thank you, Courtney.
Mm.
Welcome to That Wasn't the Plan to all of our listeners out there
Uh,
and this brave world we're living in these
very
days.
brave.
Very
We're all
brave.
very brave for getting up and putting
It
clothes on
takes,
today.
yeah, it takes a lot of courage to get out of bed these
It
days.
really does. We're so brave.
I know.
Yeah, I feel you there, and I'm trying to finish this stupid dumb book that
Ooh, what are you reading?
I'm reading. It's called 1 Second Later, and it's I don't want to say it's a dumb book, but what's really interesting is it was written before the pandemic, and it's
Oh.
about an electric pulse that like zaps all of our electronics. So no
Hmm.
electronic car, like the cars and that work on computers, gone. So the only things that work are like older trucks and stuff like that. The main character is a bit of a misogynist. So the world has essentially ended. And he meets a woman. She's a nurse. She was on the freeway. So they call them freeway folks refugees. Anyway, long story short, she gets in the car or something and he says something along the lines of, in that awkward moment where I have to check her out. Otherwise, she'll be offended that I didn't check her out. And I'm like,
Ew.
what the fuck? Like, I
Does,
have never been offended that a man didn't look me up and down. Like,
oh my God.
right?
Did a man write this book?
Of course. And then in the
Yes, of
man, he
course.
has two daughters in the book, and his wife had died, and he is it's peppered throughout the book where moments where he cries about his daughters briefly, and it's not poetic, but it's an interesting read and it's a fast read. And I was at Barnes and Noble and I just like to go and look and see what book calls to me, and
Yes.
sometimes the wrong books call to me, but I force myself to finish them. I just have to finish them. So,
I'm the same way. I finish 98% of the books
yeah,
that I get, even if
98%,
I'm
yeah.
not even if I'm not into it. And then
Yeah.
there's other books I'm like, I just can't right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know where you're going. Yeah, I listen to a lot Books because I go
Mhm.
for a lot of walks, and then when I'm cleaning the house and
Oh, yeah.
working in the yard, I listen to a lot of books. And I was listening to this one recently, Dean Koontz, whom I absolutely love, and
Love.
he's just like this. His prose is so just incredible. He's such an incredible writer, but his style of writing, that thriller suspense. This
Yeah.
one, I was walking and I thought for a moment, there were several moments throughout my walk, I was like, I think I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Oh my god.
Like, it was just
So
on the edge
scary.
of my seat the
Woo!
entire time.
Woo!
And the book is called Intensity for a reason.
Yeah.
So I think he wrote it back in like the late 90s because there's really no cell phones or any of that.
Oh, I like it.
But holy shit.
Oh,
Anybody out there listening, I would highly recommend listening to this because the narrator too, she did a phenomenal
I mean, I've
job.
got goosebumps and I don't know anything about it, but
Yeah,
I'm like, ooh, I'm so skilled.
it's so fucking good. And the
I love that.
characters are brilliant. It's just shout out to Dean Koontz. He's one of my all-time favorite
Hell yeah,
writers, in
Dean.
addition to like Stephen King and a few others.
Right.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
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 So yay to books.
Yay to
I don't
books.
know what we would do without them.
I'm really coming into my own about my book reading this at this state of my life because going to bed, I don't like to be on my phone, even though I'm on my
Yeah.
phone a lot. So reading has just, I will say, the book that got me into reading again. And Emily, if I can ask you to do one thing,
Yes.
it's to go get this book. I actually, I'm going to send it to you. It's called All Fours. Have you heard
Okay.
of it? Do
No.
you know Miranda July? Does she ring a bell? I don't even want to tell you anything about this book.
Okay. Don't.
It,
Just send it to me.
okay. And
Yes, please do.
if I could reread it again for the first time, I would. It is a journey. It is fun. It's fun.
Okay.
And I have to just say one thing. It's, it was more erotic than I was ready for, but
Ooh.
yeah, but it's a
I like some
treat.
brain candy.
Yeah, and I remember when I was reading it and I was, like, sucked in, and it's not like a thriller, it's not, but it's just I anyway, I'm not gonna say anymore.
Okay.
But yeah,
Don't say
All
anything.
Fours, Miranda July,
It's
awesome.
I love that we started out with books because today we are going to share some wisdom that you and I have both learned over the years.
Yep,
Things that have come across our path and that work for us, and maybe they'll
absolutely.
work for anybody else. But I have 5 pages that I wrote down the other day, And
Holy shit.
one of them was brain candy books.
Yeah.
They're great for the head and the body. For me, I
Yes.
love like science fantasy, raunchy
Oh.
romance,
Oh.
romantasy,
Oh,
and like
boy.
suspense thrillers
Yeah.
too. But yeah, it was
Ugh.
just something that I was like, wisdom to impart on others, brain candy books. You need those books
Mm.
that are just for you. I've
Yeah.
got this one called Highlander Ever After.
Wait,
And
is that based on the show?
no, it's not like it is one of those grocery store romance
Oh, Lord.
books that like the cover of this book, I should have gotten it out. It's just this
Shirt
hot
ripped
guy,
open, hair in the
shirtless
breeze,
in a kilt,
holding this
but
weak, tiny woman.
it's
Help me.
and he's like in love with this witch person from
Excellent.
like an Eastern European country,
Okay,
and
girl.
the way he takes her.
Right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. That I was like, yep, that's one of my brain candy books that I will reread
Yes. Yes.
over and over.
There's a book called In the Woods, and I can't remember the author right this second, of course, but I've reread that book. That's the only book I've reread. But
I feel like I just read that book.
In the Woods, and she does a lot. It's all I think it's Ireland. A lot of it takes place in Ireland.
With wolves?
No.
Okay, I'm thinking of something else.
You're like, with vampires? I'm like,
No. She's like protecting wolf. Oh no, In the Woods. It's that one about the 3 kids that go missing.
yes.
Yes. Okay.
And all they
Yeah,
find
I
are their
actually
shoes
have
filled
that.
with blood.
Yeah.
So spooky.
Yeah. That's
So
a good one.
And
That's
I
a good
like,
one.
yeah. And then if I'm reading my book, I get like street cred from the kids. And so I would come out and they're like, what are you reading? And I just could feel that they were like, wow, she reads books. And I'm like, I mean, it's
Books
like
are
4th
great.
grade level reading, but whatever. I'm reading.
Wow.
So
I took a number of writing classes and editing classes, and they always say you should never write above a 10th grade level of reading.
yeah.
It just you need people to be able to engage and read, and the
Yeah.
simpler the language, like, don't get crazy with your word choice. It has to be beautiful prose,
Of course.
but, don't be throwing these words in where people have to grab a dictionary.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Like,
Excellent.
just be clever with your verbs and
Clever
yes.
with your verbs. Yeah. I
And
like
don't
that.
use very happy, say
Yeah.
energetic,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. All right.
Um,
Well, my first tip, I like that you hit with books. My professor in college told me this. I was a musical theater major, has nothing to do with any of that, but I had horrible stomach aches, and the kind of stomach aches that feel like a panic attack and you're sweating and you don't want anyone to talk, you can't look at anybody, like I like IBS kind of thing. And I remember my
yeah.
worst fear was being on stage and having a stomach ache. And I can't remember how her and I engaged in it. She goes, with her voice, she was so lovely. Her name's Mary Donahue, and she has since passed away, but she was like, Courtney, remember, when you have a stomachache, take deep breaths, fill your belly with air. That will prevent it from getting any worse, and it will help to move it along so that it won't the cramping will finish. And I tell you, every time I have a stomachache, I hear her voice. That's 30
Oh,
years. Isn't
wow.
that great? Take deep breaths. And it doesn't have to be like painful breaths, just like take a deep belly breath. Because what's happening is it's not able to move because it doesn't have enough air, which I know this
Oh,
probably is common sense for other people, but like, so my
I
stomach
had never
aches,
heard it.
they seemed worse when I was younger because I'd cramp and pull, like squeeze, like help, 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 but when you let
Yeah.
go and take breaths, like keeps it from lasting that long. I still get bad stomach aches, but I'm like, it never feels like the end of the world. Never feels quite as bad. So
Oh, that's
deep,
such great advice.
mhm.
Deep breaths.
Deep
Okay.
breaths when you got a stomach ache.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I have so many. So, I've got some practical ones, but I
Mhm.
felt that some of this stuff that I had learned through therapy may be a little bit more meaningful. In
Right.
addition to drink lots of water, wear
Yes.
sunscreen, and wear hats always when you're
Mhm.
outside.
Yes, indeed.
If you're feeling lonely, put music on or a trusted movie in the background.
Amen.
Just something that you won't feel so lonely. So, like, for me, Bridget Jones's Diary. I know that movie in and out. It's easy. I can walk out of the room, come back, something, and it
Fitzherbert.
makes me makes me
Fit
feel a little less lonely.
no.
Tits pervert.
Tits pervert. Ted's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Um,
one. I'd heard at a meeting, of course. I tried to steer away from too many AA sayings because there's just so many wonderful ones. But this kind of really made me stop and think. It said, "The thing you think about the most in a day becomes your higher power. It becomes your God." Like so, it kind of reminded me to not think about all the shit, like the crap and the garbage and the junk and the hating, like, I mean, for a long time, my dog was my higher power. I thought about her
yeah.
all day long. What's Rooster doing? What's she thinking about? So, I don't know, that just, however you wanna take that, but, like, whatever you think about throughout your day tends to become your world, and so be careful about what you're thinking about.
It's true. That kinda brings me into some I think I've heard this from 2 people, and one of them may have been a physical therapist.
Nice.
They had said, "If you have, like, an ailment" for me, I had bad knees. What you need to do, talk to that body part
Oh,
every day.
I love that.
Rub your hands, make it feel loved, like, "Thank you for, getting me through the day. I know that you're hurting right now. I'm gonna take care of you. Maybe I'll ice you later, but I just want to know that I appreciate you." And I swear to God, that shit works.
That is so
Just, like,
beautiful.
whatever body part that's hurting, put your hands on it and let it know that you actually are very grateful for that in your life,
I
and it
love
will
it.
hear you. I know.
I gotta cancel all my plans today. I got so many things. I gotta talk to my bunions. I gotta talk to my one boob that looks at the floor. I need to talk to my vagina. She'd actually no, we're not talking to her. She doesn't wanna be talked to right now, but
Yeah.
that is profound. I like that a lot,
She has pulled down her curtains and, like, "Not today."
and
No.
I get it. Okay, that's great. So this was one that I've taught myself because I've seen the results over years, being in my mid 40s. My whole life I've had a really weird issue with dry skin. Like if my
Oh,
hands get dry or if my feet, if any part of my body is dry, I honestly feel like if I'm not careful, it could lead me to relapse. It could lead me, I mean, it makes me feel insane. It's
really?
it's crazy. Like dry feet, Jonathan has the driest feet I've ever seen in my life, and I cannot touch them.
It's like beef jerky.
Yeah. It catches it catches on everything. So, my whole life, when I get out of the shower after I dry off, I immediately cover my body in lotion. Total head to toe, like every inch of my body is covered in lotion. It's like I've had a lot of sun, so my face is not the greatest, but my body, it looks very, like, youthful. Anyway, I really can't stress enough to people to lotion your body. But some people don't like the feeling of it, and I love it. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
lotion is
Emily,
good.
I think maybe something traumatic happened to me when I had dry feet because when we go out on the boat, I have to bring socks and make them wet and put them on my feet because I can't have my feet can't I can't. It's this I feel it in my chest.
Oh,
Like,
wet socks, really? That
oh,
is
yeah.
you like that
I
sensation more
love
than
that. Oh, yeah. But dry feet,
alright.
oof. Or, like,
Ugh.
dried anything, paint on my hands, or, like, I eat this is another one. I use chopsticks to eat popcorn. I did not invent it. I saw some girl in a movie eating, Fritos with or Cheetos with chopsticks. It's
That makes sense.
fun. It slows you down eating-wise. It's a game. I highly recommend. Jonathan
Oh,
always
I
brings
like
me
that.
yeah,
I love popcorn. I'm gonna start using chopsticks
it's
because
so
I
much
use
fun.
handfuls
Yeah.
and yeah,
See, I don't like
yeah.
things on my hands, so that's why I never ate
Okay.
barbecue because I didn't like things on my hands.
Oh, okay, okay. That makes sense.
Eh,
Yeah. I like napkins, wet wipes,
yeah, oh,
but yeah, I
yeah.
don't mind eating with my hands.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so here's one that, I've learned over the years. Instead of
Yes.
asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this?" It's
Ugh,
impossible to regret something that has ultimately benefited you. So,
it's true.
yeah. And another one like, "Those who matter don't mind. Those who mind don't matter."
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
I love,
Mhm.
and, if there was a way we could convince 20-year-olds, like, to not give a shit what anyone thinks, and some of them probably can do it. I could not do it in my 20s, like, But, like,
I still have a hard time these days.
really?
Yeah, I mean, I do.
I didn't mean that
I
in a
wish I
judgy way.
didn't.
I
No,
was like,
I wish I
"Really?"
didn't, but oh my god, you're a middle-aged woman and you still care what people think?
You're
I
almost
do,
in
actually, but
well,
not about everything. It's
yeah.
certain things that I'm like, "Ew, I need to tidy up this," or,
Well, and I certainly, um, have ended up caring more about what teenagers think of me than I ever thought was gonna be in my life,
that
but
now that's interesting because you live with teenagers.
yeah, and, like, everything's uncool, and I'm like, "I'm fucking cool," like, and they don't know it.
But hey, Courtney, when we were teenagers and you met a 45-year-old person, did you think they were cool?
I didn't think
Likely
of
not.
them ever again. Like, I never thought more than once, which I also kind of just that's my failsafe is I kind of just figure, like, I'm not registering, which is good because I like what I do. I like my shit. I like my whatever. But, I have heard it's like, what other people think of me is none of my business. That's on them.
No, that's on them.
It's
Yep.
not my business.
I can't do anything to change your mind. That's
Mm-mm.
what you're gonna think, and yeah, go for it.
Literally, you have
Um,
no part in that. No part at all.
None at all. And once you realize not everybody's gonna like you, that person doesn't like me, and they don't have to because I don't like every person. In
No.
fact, I don't like most people.
Yeah. It's very
People
true.
drive me crazy most of the time.
I have to ring my phenomenal niece's bell. She is, 16. She is incredibly wise for a 16-year-old, and from an early, early age, she was saying, "I'm not for everybody." I'm like, the years, the torment that would have served me had I been able to actually process that statement, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I know my parents probably said shit like that to me, and I'd be like, "Ah," but, like, she gets it. Like, she
Y
understands it, and she's like, I'm not for everybody." And I couldn't
I'm not for everybody.
that's
Maybe that's a mantra I need to, like, write on my mirror in the morning and just say, "I'm
right?
not for everybody."
I'm not for
It's
everybody.
true.
God, where is she's
That's the other thing. Like, listening to children, they are so wise because they don't think the same way we do. They
right.
just, something will come to them and they'll say it out loud and you're like, "Oh my god, you're absolutely right."
Yeah,
Because it's
holy smokes.
seeing life through these fresh eyes
Yeah,
instead of years of just depression and torment and shit that we've gone through that kind of
yeah,
closes us down a little bit more as adults.
yeah.
Um,
When you see things over and over again.
no, it's true. So another thing I had, listen instead because looks can be deceiving. So
Yeah.
listen. You kn
Children will
and
listen.
people, adults especially, but I think it's everybody these days because we love hearing our own voices and we love, talking about ourselves. What we do is we listen to respond
Mm,
instead of listening to understand.
so true.
So, listen to understand instead of listening to respond.
That's a tough one.
It's hard. It's hard for everybody.
I mean, okay, this is ridiculous, but, it wasn't until I got into recovery and all these things that I'd heard my whole life suddenly made an impact on me, and one of the main ones was never give up. Just don't fucking give up.
Yep.
I'm sorry, like, for some reason, I remember thinking, "Holy shit, just don't fucking give up." What? So that
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. It's the same. So there's other one. If you actually want something, make an effort. Everything isn't just gonna come to you.
Yeah.
It's the same as never give up. If you want something, make a fucking effort. It's not just gonna come to you unless you actually make the effort to make it happen. And
Right.
once you like put one foot in front of the other,
Uh-huh.
it's slow. Like if you continue on with it, it's gonna become something.
Yeah. It's incredible. I mean, it just cracks me up because this was sweet when my brother broke his neck, the lovely Matt Holland. Um, when we were working at the syndicate, I don't know if you remember this dude, I can't remember his name, and this was actually really sweet, and I remember kind of, like, being an asshole about it, but he gave me these T-shirts that had a picture of a pelican eating a frog, and the frog's hands are around the pelican's neck from in the mouth, and it just said, "Never give up." And
I love that T-shirt.
right? Isn't that great? And that was so
That's
sweet of
good.
him to gift to me to bring to my brother, and I remember we have a picture of us in it, and we're both like
Oh,
but that was I mean, and it wasn't until, recovery where fucking started listening for the first time in my life and stopped just talking, and, never give up.
never give up. Okay, so here's one that always drives me crazy.
Okay.
Awareness of yourself and others at all times. So when you're driving, when you're walking, when you're sitting, just be aware of your surroundings. If you're walking on a path and there's like say 2 or 3 of you and a single person is walking, coming at you from the opposite direction,
Yep.
move into a single file so that single person doesn't have to walk off the path to make room for you all.
Amen.
You're not the only one here. So make space for other people. And I encounter this near daily
Oh, yeah, because 'cause you're on
because
the paths all the time.
I do a lot of things alone, but people never make space. Here in the States, we drive on the right side, so walk on the right side.
Yeah.
Just kind of make common sense. But
Common
it's
sense.
common sense, but be spatially aware. It's in the same vein of always be present in your situation. Now that's difficult, um, to always kind of just be present wherever you're at.
Yeah.
But I find myself with people and they're on their phone and I'll just be staring at them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here.
Mhm.
This is what's happening, but you're not being present.
True.
Give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, people don't live just in your devices.
Nope.
People live with you, and
In the
that's your
world.
reality. That is reality right there. Like, let's try and be more present and give time to one another instead of just always being on our phones, living in this sort of alternate universe,
It's true.
really.
Yeah.
It's other people's lives that they've curated to be beautiful
Yeah.
and be like, "Oh my god, they've got such a good life." And it's like, it may look good, but you don't know if they're carrying so much weight
Right.
in that because they're not showing that to you. All we see is this beauty and glam
Mhm.
and the good.
Right. But
We
there's
never
so
see
much
the bad.
bad. And
There's a ton of bad.
well, and in that breath,
Mm.
a quick trick to get present, smell something, and then touch something and feel it. Those are 2 that and also stop and listen for a bird. Find
Yeah,
a bird. Those are
yeah.
the 3 things that I'll do when I'm driving, or just in a moment where it's like and it's hard to smell smells because like, you're used to your own space. I smell my vape. But yeah, like, touch, smell, feel.
Yeah,
Like,
and
it
listen.
just for a moment. It doesn't have to be long, but those pauses are healthy,
Yeah.
is what I was told.
Yeah. Take 5 minutes every day and stare out the window.
Oh, I love that.
Put your phone down, close your computer, take 5 minutes and just stare and kind of be present in that moment and look out the window or look wherever you're at if you don't have a window but you're in a public space or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Just try and be present and aware of something else for 5 minutes and breathe and kind of listen to your brain and your body because we are human beings. We're not human doings. So stop doing for 5 minutes.
wow, look at the big brains on Emily. That's because of the glasses. But
Oh,
yeah,
if I take them off, it's kinda like a Superman Clark Kent thing.
yeah.
Except I don't have any superpowers.
Speaking of which, I have a pair of glasses that I feel like they're too small for my face. I have 2 pairs of,
Those are
oh,
cute.
I mean,
I like
but
those.
they only help me see distance, so then I have to swap out with my bifocals, so at one point I was wearing both, and I'm like, "Oh, geez, this is here I am. Here I am."
Officially, you just
Uh,
got that letter in the mail. They're like, now you have to wear 2 sets of
you wear
glasses.
2 sets of glasses. So then I just stopped wearing either of them because I was like, I'm so tired. And honestly, I can't keep track. I'm so bad at keeping track of certain shit. I'm really good with my wallet, my car keys, my phone, my AirPods. But like, add anything else into that? Oh, God.
I went out and spent like $20 on Amazon for cheap reader glasses, and
Yeah,
I've got a pair in every
every room.
single room in the
Smart,
house.
smart.
So they're like even in the bathroom, that
Yeah.
everything's there.
Random
All right.
note and
Yeah.
thought. So yesterday I went with my beautiful, lovely stepdaughter. She's very proactive and very like interested and like just always doing new stuff. She's such a neat gal, and she wanted to drive the Jeep. She'd never driven it, and so I went with her, and she did a great job. But at the end, when she went to take the key out, she didn't know how. They don't know how to use keys. Isn't that crazy?
What?
Because everything has been push start cars,
Oh, I guess so.
right? So I had to show her how to take a key out of an ignition. You know how you kind of push it in and take it out? We just do
Yeah,
it
yeah.
automatic because we've had, but I thought that was so funny. I was like, holy shit,
Oh, that's
y'all don't know how to
interesting. I
use
guess so.
keys. Yeah.
I
Isn't
wonder
that
if they'd know
nuts?
how to use like an old rotary phone or anything.
Oh, I think they could figure it out for sure. Because I think that's more talked about. But
That is fascinating.
isn't
I
that
had never thought
interesting? Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I can understand not being able to drive a stick shift.
Oh, for sure. Of
Uh,
course. But taking a key out of
but
an
a
ignition,
key
we're just
that's
used to it. Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Why would they
wow.
know? You know,
Why
like,
would you know?
right.
Yeah.
I love that. So I taught her how to take a key out of an ignition. Mm.
Okay, so oh gosh, I have so many, Courtney. I could just rattle them all off. Self-care isn't glamorous. It's the everyday work you do for yourself to make you a little bit happier and healthier.
That's great. That is true. Mine is you can hard boil eggs in an air fryer.
What?
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that?
270, put them in there. 270 for 17 minutes.
No water.
No water. I know. I didn't believe it. I did it. Then you put them immediately into an ice bath. That's important. And I always like, I don't have time for that, but it makes a difference. It makes them easier to peel for sure. And yeah, air air fryers. This has been my air fryer era because I've never had one. I never
I don't
wanted.
have one.
Mm-mm.
My oven has an air fryer option on it, and so I do
Oh,
like I roast garbanzo beans, but I do them on the air fryer option, and I do
yeah.
tofu that way too.
Yeah. See,
But I
and
don't
so
know if
you've
I could
got
do
it.
eggs. Yeah, but I don't know if
It's
it's an
just,
oven. It's not quite the same.
yeah. But like, I'm telling you, like, I was just like, it was so, and I get made fun of the kids because I literally make everything in the air fryer. Chicken breasts, brilliant. So good, so easy. Steak. I mean, I've literally tried to cook everything in the air fryer. But
Why
yeah, hard
wouldn't
boiled
you?
eggs, right?
Oh my god, that's genius because I love hard-boiled eggs, but
Me too.
it's a
It's a pain.
process.
It's a fucking pain in the ass.
Yep.
Not anymore.
Mhm.
Not if you get yourself a little, but like I never wanted an air fryer or a microwave for that matter because I didn't have the
Yeah.
counter space. And now I came into a home that had all this shit already. And so I've just been learning how to do shit. It's cool. So
Learning
cool.
how to use modern appliances.
Air fryers, man, they got stuff. They do stuff that's like throw a couple. Oh my god, my favorite. Throw some baby carrots in the air fryer. Put a little bit of garlic on them. Shake them about. Do it for like roast them for like 15-10 minutes. Freaking delicious snack.
Mm.
Delicious.
I don't like cooked carrots, so
All right,
I'll
well
have
then you
to
can go to hell.
but I'll do that with,
Bye.
cauliflower when I buy an air
Cauliflower.
fryer.
Any vegetable, and it's quick and it's easy and yeah. So I'm a
Okay,
huge air
air
fryer.
fryers.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, here's a couple more.
Yeah.
Calm is a superpower.
Amen.
Yeah. And don't worry if people don't like you. Most people are struggling to like themselves.
Mm. I mean, it's powerful to think the meaner someone is outwardly, the meaner they are to themselves. Like if
Yes.
someone's a total asshole, it's because they're an asshole
Yeah.
to themselves.
And the best revenge is no revenge. Move on, be happy. Let that shit go as much as you can.
That's good.
Because that at that point you're giving that other person your energy.
Yeah. Don't put
And you don't
energy.
need to. Keep your
Yeah,
energy to yourself.
absolutely. Um,
Yeah.
so I was trying to figure out what made my face look old, comparing my picture like, my younger self, because I can see I'll tell you, define your brows. And, like, I've defined my brows, but you don't have to, like
Oh.
remember when we went real hard and, like but, like, the more 'cause I remember I would look at my face in a picture and I'd be like, "I look dusty. I look like there's, like a layer of dust on my face." And
Hmm,
defining my eyebrows helps
interesting.
me look youthful.
My friend Julie, who's an actress, she gets
All
proper
the
facials and whatnot all the time, but she'd always told me this one thing, and I think about it every
ooh,
time I go into, like, pluck an eyebrow. She's like, "Your eyebrows are sisters. They're not
they're
twins."
not twins. Yep. Hell yeah, Julie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snaps.
Snaps.
Snaps, Julie.
So, yeah. Oh, here's another good one.
Mm.
Borrow compliments and tuck them away for the next person who needs one.
Oh, that's nice.
So if someone gives you a compliment and you can remember what that is, tuck it away because then you can share it forward.
Share it forward like, "Guess who gave me a compliment today? They said I had the most beautiful." No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
I gotta rag on my niece again, speaking of which, because she's my idol, but she was in a show recently. She was the lead, and we saw her afterwards, and she's just classic theater kid. She comes up and we're giving her flowers, and she's like, and she goes, everybody's saying that I'm carrying the show." So we burn her regularly about that. I love that. It's like,
Oh, that's
I always
good.
start it with like, you guys, they said that I'm like carrying the show. Oh my God. She's like, shut up. They were. But everybody says I'm carrying the show. She was phenomenal. Absolutely. But yeah, that shit cracks me up. She really
That
is.
is funny.
She is not in lacking for confidence, like, and also just like self-worth. Like, she is just phenomenal. I'll tell you what. I got a lot of young, awesome kids around me.
I think that's empowering. That could be a superpower too, is surrounding yourself with people of all ages.
Yeah, it's
Like, don't just
cool-ish.
stick to the people, that are within 5-ish years of yourself, but if you have access to younger people, hang out with them, ask them questions. Same
They
with
love
the
that.
older population.
Definitely
Well, you
ask them
never
questions. They
know.
love that, especially in
You're
the
right, you probably know
morning.
more.
Yeah,
But it is,
they
I
love it.
find anytime I can talk to my niece and nephew, it's just like my
Absolutely.
mind is usually blown by
Yeah,
within that conversation.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She is just she is leaps and leaps and bounds ahead of
Yeah.
where I was at that age. I'm like, "God, you're gonna be really rad when you're my age, because 'cause I'm
Yeah.
rad, but I wasn't as rad as you are at this age." You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Life would be tragic if it wasn't funny.
ha, amen. Ooh,
Um, yeah.
Jonathan had one parting when he was going through his divorce. He said, uh, "The truth hurts, but lies hurt more."
Amen. Yes.
Hmm. Put that in your pipe and smoke.
You'll never lose what is meant to stay.
Mhm. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Um, if there isn't a path, create one.
Yeah, that's good.
Sit doesn't have to be immediate, but sit with it and be like, "How can I make this path happen?"
Yeah,
It's
good.
always dignified to be kind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, humanity is greater than status. I don't know how many people need to hear that these days, but
Man, that was an eye roll for the ages. You were just your eye roll, you go, "Humanity is not for status." Buh. I could hear it.
I'm gonna have to put some Visine in after this. Man, do I eye roll. Like, one of my eyes kinda has a permanent it's not really a twitch, but it tends to, like because I'm constantly, like, eye rolling and being like, "Jesus fucking Christ," and this one eye just constantly stays shut because it's in disbelief of,
Yeah.
like, the reality in which I'm living.
Yeah,
It's like,
I hear
"Oh
you.
god."
Yeah. There's something I do now, okay, I'll do it here. Let's see. You see my eyes kind of, like, cross?
Yes, how do they do that?
That is where my eyes are most comfortable. So when I'm stopping and kind of thinking, And my stepdaughter
Your
saw me
left
do it.
eye is like
I
off on its own.
It's like I have a lazy eye. And like, I forget, she caught me doing it. We were at a restaurant. And I think I was thinking about something and she looked at me and she was like, what's going on? And I was like, oh God, did I just I was like, were my eyes crossed? And she was like, yeah. I was like, I was thinking, oh no. Oh God, this is how it happens. But like I talked to the eye doctor about it and they said, that's okay. You're going to
Well,
die
that's
soon
good.
anyway. Like, so that feels comfortable. So my brain can like
That's
get some work
interesting
done.
that feels comfortable.
It feels good. It's like, because you remember that saying that if you keep crossing your eyes, they're going to stick that way.
Yeah.
And, I've used my crossing of my eyes for comedy, physical comedy for my whole life, and whether it has served me well or not. And so now I find when I use it, like they take much longer to uncross.
Uh-oh,
I know.
Courtney.
I gotta lube them up. I'm like, oh crap.
You're gonna need
Scary.
like to hit yourself in the head to get them.
Yeah. But yeah, like I just love it.
All right, so I've got a little story for you.
Okay, hit it.
And I found this in one of my journals. So when I was in LA once, I was out hiking in Griffith Park and I saw the most amazing thing. There was this man picking up trash on the trail. And when I finally caught up with him on the downslope, I told him how wonderful I thought it was what he was doing. And I thought that's such an admirable act to just be out in the middle of, Griffith Park
Right.
picking up trash. And he told me he does this hike, this trash hike 3 times a week. He said he mostly picks up tissues as they're the only trash up there.
Huh.
And it made me think that, like, whether it's sickness, sadness, tears, joy, or just goo, nature is always the best medicine. And that's why people are up there hiking with tissues to, whatever it is they're going through to kind of like work through something.
Excellent.
And that's why there's mainly tissues to be found, I thought. And then I thought, well, that's awesome. But at the same time, just please pick up your fucking litter. Like, pack out your tears, your joy, your sadness, whatever it is, like, pack it out. And
could you imagine just dropping trash on the ground? Like, there's never been a real point in my life where I've been like out and about and just thrown, except I would toss bottles of alcohol or empties out my car window, and I'm not proud of it.
That's classy.
Yeah, I know. And I've been making up for it. My mom is someone that always picks up trash. And then I met my guy, and on our 3rd date, we're walking to a restaurant, and we're walking across the street, and he bent down and picked up a piece of trash, and I was like, "Fuck, he's got me."
My heart just fluttered.
Right, like my mom, and he still to this day always picks up trash, and so it's gotten me better about picking up trash when I see it, like just because then someone else sees it, and they're like, you know what? Why not?
I always pick up trash on the beach.
That's
always
nice.
on the beach. Whenever I'm on any beach worldwide, I will always go and pick up trash.
That's nice. That's a nice thing to do. It's real nice.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
Don't say maybe if you want to say no.
Amen. And no is a complete sentence.
Sure is. It sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's something I think it gets easier as you get older. Like I'm pretty good about being like, I don't want to do that. No thanks.
Okay. Real friends tell you the truth, even if it's uncomfortable and it hurts.
Cool.
Yep.
Let's get more real friends. Hurt my feelings.
Yeah. This one is like I have felt so many years, recent years, like burnout is a message, not a failure.
Amen.
So, and stop editing your life to be more likable. That one I am guilty of. I do my darndest, and it's just how I was raised, and I'm working through not being so likable.
You got to knock that shit off. You're way too likable.
Well, that's the problem. I'm not. So then I try, and then it comes out really awkward.
I think you should just own what you are.
I own my bitchiness. I know. It's just because people are like, oh, we kind of like that you're
absolutely
a sassy, direct little bitch. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Absolutely.
I should
and
just
then when
own
you're
that
not
then.
apologetic about it, like you're like, yeah. Well, so
I'm like, go fuck yourself. I
Yeah,
don't care what you
right?
think.
Right? Like,
Uh,
that's power, and you know what? This is something I saw this on a window of a mattress
uh-huh.
store, and it said, "Sleep is power."
Oh,
It is so true.
yeah. It's so true. And movement is medicine.
Movement is medicine and sleep is
Sleep
power.
is power.
Mm.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Big snap. Sleep is
Um,
motherfucking power. Had I known that in my 20s, like, okay, here's the thing. If you could tell your 20-year-old self something that your 21-year-old self would compute fully, you get to tell them one thing. What is it? Like one thing, and they would understand, completely process, and be able to utilize it.
what was I doing when I was 20? What would you tell yourself? I'm struggling right now.
Uh, um, hold on, I have to let my eyes cross.
Okay. And
I would say, and to really completely he understand and process it and really do it is just to be yourself. And oh, got the hiccups now. Because I think that I was trying always to be something a little bit like myself, but like if I could have just gone in hard and genuine with the real me, like that is powerful.
yeah.
And then I think maybe drinking wouldn't have been such a big part of everything, but whatever.
Yeah.
C'est la vie.
I think mine would be along the same vein, although I wish I could have told myself that at the age of, like, 13
Oh gosh.
to be yourself. Like, stop trying to get people to like you.
Oh god,
I think
so
that would
hard.
be my message. Stop trying to get people to like you.
Yeah.
You don't
It's
have to be
just
likable. Not everybody's what did your niece say?
I'm not for everyone.
I'm not for everyone.
No,
I've never been for everybody. I've been an odd duck my whole life.
you have.
But yet I put on these airs that I have to be, like, approachable and cute and likable, and I'm not.
Mm-mm.
You
I was like, "You ain't. Not this hoe."
Not
Well, no,
mm.
and I'm thinking of all the years we've been friends and the ebbs and flows and that was kind of my favorite thing about you is that I could come at you with the most inappropriate, like, foul-mouthed everything, and you'd be like, "Yep." Like, you were and you also look like you own a yacht and, like,
Well,
you
that's the
you
thing.
dine with golden goblets, like, whatever that
Yeah,
but, yeah, you've got that
I
very
know.
waspy
I've got the curse of the wasp look,
Mhm.
but that's not who I am on the inside at
No, and
all.
that's what's
So
so cool about you is that you are "Good day, welcome. Would you like to have high tea?" "Cunt,
mhm.
cock, mucus, diarrhea." Like, that's what I think of when I think of you.
Okay, so kind of back to being yourself. Here's another one I've wrote down. Stop playing it cool. Just be passionate, intense, and insane. Whoever
Yeah,
sticks around is meant to be.
for sure.
Oh, here's one to kind of end on. Well, two, if they're kind of in the same thing. Making it worse for others doesn't make it better for you. Be fucking kind to all
Oh,
beings.
absolutely.
Yeah. And
Oh,
never stop
God.
being a good person because of
Mm-mm.
bad people. And what makes you happy doesn't have to make sense.
Nope, and it doesn't have to make
No,
dollars either.
sure don't. Well, that's kind of all I've got for today. I have a lot more. No, but my therapist, I have journals and journals, and she was like, "You should actually publish some of this."
Why
So maybe
not?
I will someday
I think
if
you
there's
should.
a book publisher out there. I've got lots of what I consider wisdom to impart on
Oh,
others.
do you know what we should do? Do you have a one journal nearby right now?
Yes.
So do I. I'm gonna grab one, and you grab one, and we're just gonna flip open a page and read a sentence.
Oh, okay.
Favorite journal is from when I was in high school.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, and I addressed I wasn't very religious, but I would dear Lord is how all of my journal entries went. So let's just open a page here. Let's see what we get. Oh God. Dear Lord, I don't know what to feel or where to place my head. I don't even know what to believe at all. I'm lost. Plain and simple. Things are not what they seem. People put on shows to make themselves feel Good. Am I a plastic doll? Question mark, question mark, question mark, with replicas? Oh, I know what this is from. My mom bought me, there was a Courtney doll, a Courtney Barbie doll. And she had the highlights and she loved butterflies. And I was like, that's me. Like, that's fucking everybody at your age, Courtney. Give me a break. Where is my soul tonight? I don't know what's left. I'm scared. It's dark. Help. That's it.
Damn, Courtney, for a 13-year-old, you wrote that?
They were all like that. Dear Lord. No, I wasn't 13. I started this journal when I was 13. It was given to me by my dear friend Marla Moffat. And she even put a little, because she was very religious. Dear Courtney, I'm giving, and this was in 95. Oh, so I was 15. I'm giving you this little journal to use for whatever you wish. And I was like, I will use it to address the Lord with my boy problems. Yeah.
That didn't sound like boy problems. That was like some serious deep soul searching.
But
right
it was
there.
because of boys. Like,
okay.
You know, like I was like, who am I? Is he looking? You know what I mean?
All right. So do I have to start with Dear Lord?
No. However you start your journal entries. Right. Or if it's a poem.
All right. Dear Lord.
It doesn't say Dear Lord.
It sure does. Dear
You
Lord.
liar.
Yes. I'm old school. I said mold.
I'm mold. The end. I'm like, wow.
Like, why would I write I'm mold school? Yeah. I'm old school. I have good manners. Mm-hmm. I show others respect, and I will always help those who need me. It's not because I'm old-fashioned. It's because I was raised properly.
Wow. When did that get written?
I don't know. Sometime in the past 15 years.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday.
Yeah. 3 days ago. So maybe that should be a part of, we'll just grab a journal and be like, flip open a page and read a sentence. Doesn't even have, I even have inserts in this.
Yeah. I've got I even have tabs.
Okay. I like that because you want to highlight the good stuff that you said.
No, because it's sectioned out. The first chapter is attachments, desires, worries, and guilty feelings.
Those are things.
The second chapter is life in mysterious ways.
Oh.
The third chapter is love, relationships, admiration, and growth.
Oh, so you had okay. So you got to write a book. You've been trying to write a book now. Like
I've been trying to write a book.
So you got to get. There's no such thing as try. This will be my final one. There is no such thing as try. You either do or you don't. I learned that in rehab.
I learned that from Yoda.
Yeah. Oh, right. Is that a Yoda
That's
thing?
From Star Wars.
Okay. I'm a loser.
No. It's probably, I don't think it's any one person ever coined that, but Yoda does say that. He says there's no try, there's only do, or something along those lines.
Well, this has been fun. I like this. We should definitely we can always just tap in and do advice. Yeah. Little snippets of that.
Well, because that's part of life's pivots here on That Wasn't the Plan.
Yes, indeed.
Kind of growing. And it's what we learn from life's pivots and the new path after that pivot. Because you're always on a new path. There's no way of going back to the old self once that, whatever it is, happened.
Absolutely.
And what did you learn from that? So yeah, these are just kind of things that we have learned. But I would love to hear what everybody has learned. What your story, your little advice, your nuggets, because we have shorter episodes now. They're called short stories. Oh. Courtney had one that's coming out in 2 weeks, I believe. It's her LA short stories.
Yes.
Yeah. So we will do episodes with readers' advice and their short stories.
Absolutely.
So please email into us. You can find us, email us at thatwasn'ttheplanpod@gmail.com. You can also go to our website at thatwasn'ttheplan.com and reach us through that, or on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You can always contact us that way.
We read and we respond to every email.
Yes.
So
we
read it.
We read it.
So you can tell us what you think.
Until we're being bombarded with 10,000 emails a day, which is not happening yet, but it will. Just kidding.
Hop on it.
Yeah, we'll respond, and it can be completely anonymous too. We'll never
Absolutely.
share your name if you don't want us to. Yes, this remains, and this is a safe space. It's an
This is a
anonymous safe
safe
space
space.
if you choose for it to be.
Indeed.
Well, on that note, Courtney, have fun with your niece
I
today.
will prom, and my sister will be there too. It's so nice.
Ooh.
It's such
Oh,
a
that's a
good
fun
sesh.
day.
Yeah,
Prom.
I
Oh
know.
God.
I'm so grateful I'm not going to prom. Fuck that shit.
Did you
Fuck
go?
it. I did. I went 3 years or not three.
Oh.
Anyway, but it uh, overhyped. And I know now that I don't like those things. So that's
Yeah.
why I never wanted to go. Anyhow.
I was arrested on prom night.
Oh,
That's
you
a story
were?
for
That's it.
another episode.
And that wasn't the plan for Emily. So stick around next time.
Until then, bye.
Bye. Seriously, what'd you get arrested for?